Well, it's my view that in the sport right now there is a major problem. And without making it a dictation of morals whatsoever, because that's not the way I operate, I see the problem being the abuse of anabolic steroids. It's so blatant nowadays. In both the men's and the women's aspect of the sport, it's becoming less and less desirable for the average Joe on the street to want to have anything to do with the sport. It seems as if aesthetics and beauty of physique are not really taken into consideration. It amazes me because the sport that wants so badly to grow and expand seems to hold itself back. So, from my own standpoint, I'm trying to project to not only the bodybuilding public, but to the general public, the outlook that you can be sort of normal, you can be fashion conscious, you can be concerned about your looks as well as creating an aesthetic and beautiful physique and maximizing your own potential. I'm very much against anabolics. I'm not saying that I've never used them, but I'm very much against them. But to have the feeling that I must use them in order to compete, to be forced to do that is extremely frustrating and disillusioning. In the gym even, I'm very aware of the negative connotations of the grunting, greased up, flexing, massive vein bodybuilder, and I don't want to be seen in that light whatsoever. I don't want to be identified with that at all. And so therefore I usually train covered up. I'll wear a sweatshirt in the gym and shorts and train as I'm comfortable, but it's not important for my ego to be oogled and admired constantly every day and to have my physique perused each time I come into the gym. I'm there to do something for myself and to use the time as economically as possible, and I dress for the utility of that purpose.
Come on. 2. Come on, that's 20 already. 3. 3.5. You count like I count. 2 2/3. Come on, squeeze those pecs. I'll be sore for a week. Do you have gray hair on your chest too? That's it. God, you should train to make me tired.
I'm very proud of being a competitive bodybuilder, of being Mr. Universe, of being the American national champion. It's a segment of my life that'll always stand out. But as I've trained for the past 2 Mr. Olympias, I found that my life has become more cluttered and a little less pure in the sense of bodybuilding. 2 years ago, I started a company, Bob Paris Fashions, which was clothing oriented towards an athletic body. And just last week, I figured that I'd turned down and missed out on over $1 million worth of work in the film industry and the fashion industry by training for the Mr. Olympia, because it would have been work that was far too intense to accompany intense training for a show. So I don't know, that's my dilemma right now. Should I continue to pursue being competitive? Should I put it on the back burner for a while? After all, I'm 25 years old. We have competitors who are 50 years old. Or should I consider myself having gone through that phase of being a competitive bodybuilder, and now Bob Paris moves on to pursue other projects, because Bob Paris, quite frankly, has a lot of interests in life besides just competitive bodybuilding.